And the headline: NLCDC give NERC Sunday deadline to reverse hike in electricity tariff. Suspected pirates kidnap 7 in Rivers. CBN OK 0.5% cybersecurity financial regulation levy. And on the foreign scene, Hamas agrees to a ceasefire. Israel says it will continue talks. Hello, welcome to News Updates on Trust TV. My name is Lilian Okazi. Now to the news in details. The Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and its Trade Union Congress of Nigeria (TUC) counterpart have given the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NERC) till May 12th to withdraw the recent hike in electricity tariff or face unprecedented industrial action. The ultimatum was issued in a joint letter to the Chairman, Chief Executive Officer (CEO), dated May 3rd, 2024, and copied to the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, the Ministers of Labour and Power, and the electricity distribution companies, DISCOs, amongst others. The letter was signed by NLC President Joe Ajaero and Festus Osifo of TUC counterpart. Nigerians on Monday rejected the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission's reduction of the tariff payable by Band A customers from 225 Naira to 206 Naira. The Nigerian Labour Congress, Trade Union Congress, Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, Electricity Consumers and Civil Society Organization, in separate statements, demanded a reversal of the hike to the subsidy-era tariff. The new tariff, announced on Monday, came 33 days after the NERC raised the electricity tariff for Band A customers from 68 Naira to 225 Naira, representing about 240% increase. Based on the tariff hike, the federal government said it would save 1.5 trillion Naira. Meanwhile, the federal government has debunked reports making rounds that it is considering citing foreign military bases in Nigeria. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, in a post on X, formerly Twitter, urged the public to disregard the falsehood. Idris in the post said the federal government is not in any such discussion with any foreign country, adding that government has neither received nor is considering any proposals from any country on the establishment of any foreign military bases in Nigeria. He noted that the Nigerian government already enjoys foreign cooperation in tackling ongoing security challenges, adding that the President remains committed to deepening these partnerships to achieve the national security objectives of Renewed Hope Agenda.
It's a story we've been following very closely since the crisis developed in West Africa, and the French were chased out of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. And they said they will not be chased out, but they were gradually forced out. After that, the Americans were chased out, are now being chased out of Niger. So between France and the United States, they have 2,600 troops in Niger only that have to move out, and there's an issue of where they will relocate them. The Americans have their largest drone base in the world in Agadez, which is in northern Niger, and now they've been told to pack out. So we have seen moves by the Americans to come to the Gulf of Guinea and talk to countries to renegotiate a new base deal that will allow them move their troops. Specifically, we have information that they are discussing with the Côte d'Ivoire, and this week's Jeune Afrique has a special revelation on that.
Yes, Jeune Afrique, the magazine.
Yes, the magazine, yeah. Then there have been...
But Nigeria hasn't been mentioned so far.
Yes, I'm coming. Then they've been talking to the Ghanaians. We know that because there was a motion in the parliament in Ghana on the matter. And we do have reports that they've been talking to Nigeria. We don't have information whether they've reached an agreement or whether the Nigerian government has accepted whatever proposals are being made, but we know they have reached out to Nigeria.
Is it through back channels or to direct officials of the Nigerian government?
Back channels.
Meanwhile, 7 maritime travelers have been found kidnapped along the Onne estuary. Reports said the incident occurred on Monday as some unsuspecting travelers set out to Port Harcourt by boat. The River State Police Command confirmed the incident on Tuesday. Public Relations Officer of the River State Police Command, Grace Iringe Koko, said 20 passengers were on board the boat. Now, according to her, it is not yet clear if the 7 kidnapped victims were specifically targeted or randomly picked up. The River State Police Command said they are investigating and will provide further information when necessary. Meanwhile, an Ekiti High Court in Ado-Ekiti has sentenced 3 convicts to death by hanging for armed robbery. At the beginning, 5 defendants, Bidemi Babalola, Oluwaseun Akinwale, Shola Oyebanji, Aziz Jimo, and Babatunde Ogunlade were arraigned before Justice Lekon Ogumoye. The 5 men, whose addresses were not provided, were arraigned on January 30th, 2020 on a 5 count of conspiracy, armed robbery, possession of firearms, receiving stolen properties, and membership of a secret cult. Delivering his judgment, the trial judge said in all the sole issue for determination is resolved in part in favor of the prosecutor. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has arrested 6 senior officers of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps over alleged 6 billion naira fraud. The senior officers are currently being grilled by EFCC interrogators at the Commission's headquarters in Jabi, Abuja. Though details of the probe are still sketchy, reports said the NSCDC officers were handed over to the EFCC on Monday on the order of the NSCDC Commandant General Ahmed Audi. Spokesperson for the EFCC, Dele Oyewale, is yet to comment on the incident. Now moving over to Delta State, where the police authorities have denied attacking protesting women in Ughelli, Delta State on Monday. The clarification came following reports that the police had shot at women from Oteru Ughelli in the Ughelli North local government area of the state who were protesting against alleged incessant harassment and extortion by policemen in the community. In a statement on Tuesday, Police Public Relations Officer Delta State Command Edafe Bright described the reports as false narrative. He said officers from the command did not shoot the protesters. He, however, confirmed that the women were dispersed with tear gas. The reports claimed that a middle-aged woman was shot while many others sustained varied degrees of injuries during the protest in Ughelli on Monday as operatives of the Delta State Police Command resorted to forceful dispersal of a group of protesting women. The federal government, through the Securities and Exchange Commission, is set to delist the naira from all peer-to-peer crypto platforms as the government steps up effort to tackle exchange rate manipulators and dollar racketeers. The developments come against the backdrop of the recent moves by the federal government to regulate Nigeria's crypto market, estimated at $57 billion. The newly appointed Director General of the Commission, Emomotimi Agama, disclosed the government's latest plan during a meeting with members of the Nigerian blockchain industry on Monday. Agama confirmed that the government was currently drafting a new set of regulations to govern the crypto sector. Operators in the crypto space have allegedly used the P2P platforms to manipulate the naira and the exchange rates. Meanwhile, the Central Bank of Nigeria has instructed all banks to apply a 0.5% cybersecurity levy to electronic transactions nationwide. This directive, outlined a circular signed by Chibuzo Ifobi and Haruna Mustafa, mandates all financial institutions to implement the levy within 2 weeks from Monday, May 6, 2024. The levy will be deducted at the point of electronic origination and reflected in customers' accounts, with the notion cybersecurity levy. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board (JAMB) has released additional 531 results of the recently conducted Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examinations, taking the total number of results released to 1.8 million. This is contained in a statement by the Public Communication Advisor of the Board, Fabian Benjamin, on Tuesday in Abuja. Benjamin said the board had proceeded with the screening of over 64,000 withheld results due to cases of examination misconduct. He said the board is also looking at cases of unverified candidates and would soon come up with a position. He added that the attention of the board had been drawn to some fallacious publications purporting that an unknown candidate who did not sit for the board's UTME exams obtained scores. Benjamin described this as fake, malicious and calculated attempts to undermine the integrity of the board while urging the public to disregard such publications. An Kwara State where the state governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak has visited the Eucharistic Heart of Jesus Model College in Ilorin, which produced 35 top students in the just concluded Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. This was revealed in a video shared by the state government via its X handle today. Abdulrazak, who visited the school, congratulated the 35 students who scored between 300 and 355 in the national examination. He commended the school for making the state proud with the excellent results in the national exams. The governor also acknowledged the great strides of some public school students who posted superlative performances in the examination. The Presidential Committee on the African Intercontinental Free Trade Area has highlighted Nigeria's potential to thrive in the global market. The committee stated this during the visit to Jigawa State Governor Malam Umar Namadi in Dutse. The report.
According to the team, Nigeria's resource-rich landscape, particularly at the grassroots level, positions it favorably within the African Intercontinental Free Trade Area. The team leader, Olusegun Olutayo, emphasized the IFTA's role in providing a platform for Africans producing countries to tap into expensive markets for high-demand products.
So in the context of market, there is what we call Kiremi market. And then there's what we call Baban Kazwa. EFCC is the Baban Kazwa. So if there is a market that anyone should take advantage of, it is the Baban Kazwa of AFCFTA, because it's a market of 1 billion people. Statistics has given us 1.2 billion market, and of GDP going into trillions. So we don't need the entire billion. It's just a slice of the cake of that market that we believe the Jigawa people, the great people of Jigawa, can take advantage of.
Jigawa State, renowned for its cultivation of crops like purple hibiscus, sesame seeds, and gum arabic, holds immense promise for meeting the needs of other African nations. Governor Umar Namadi underscored the importance of seizing this opportunity to bolster the state's economy.
We are not saying, okay, relax the rule. No. But look at the possibility of giving everybody its own opportunity. Even by law, the SMEs have a different rule. Their capital base is different. Their manpower requirement is different. Their registration process is different. So you cannot say, okay, these SMEs with Dangote, they should also have the same requirement. Certainly no.
Governor Namadi stressed that IFTA presents not just an avenue for investment, but a catalyst for accelerated growth and development in Jigawa. He advocated for the inclusion of over 4,000 small and medium enterprises as beneficiaries of the IFTA program to propel the nation's economy forward.
A viral video on Monday showed the moment a Dangote truck was engulfed in fire, with people stealing its content, bags of cement. Eyewitnesses reported that the truck was traveling along Benue Highway when it suddenly caught fire, forcing the driver to abandon the vehicle. The video showed people carrying away bags of cement as the fire raged on.
But all thanks to God, man, no life was lost. Yeah. The truck is totally on fire, man. It's happening live. Okun people, Benue know they carry last, so see niggas now. Damn.
This is news updates coming to you from Trust TV. Coming up, prices of food items surge after 2 weeks drop in Katsina markets. More news right after the break. Do stay. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is news updates coming to you from Trust TV. Let's take a quick look at our headlines again. NSCDC give NERC Sunday deadline to reverse hike in electricity tariff. Suspected pirates kidnap 7 in River State. Now moving on, Borno State Governor Professor Babangana Zulum has flagged off the construction of a 113 kilometers ring road that would link the capital Maiduguri with west, east and southern parts of the city. The governor said the project is part of his urban renewal drive to address city congestion problems, housing deficits and spur economic growth. He charged the Ministry of Works to deliver a good job and ensure timely completion. Meanwhile, the Executive Secretary of the Borno State Geographic Information Service, Adam Bababe, said 1.6 billion naira was paid to over 700 persons whose farmlands were affected due to the road project.
The Maiduguri Ring Road is a brainchild of the current administration that covers Maiduguri with about 113 kilometers of roads and layouts that is supposed to enhance economic development, enhance security, solve the problem of housing deficit, and a host of others that would help the living condition of the populace of Borno State.
This is the first phase of the ring road, 16.5 kilometers. And inshallah, as our economic situation improves, we shall not hesitate to expand the scope of the work to cover the entire 100 kilometers of the ring road.
Prices of food items, especially grains, have again surged after a significant drop that lasted for about 2 weeks at various grain markets across Katsina State. Foodstuffs affected by the price increase include maize, local rice, millet and guinea corn, as well as other grains, especially in Dandube, Bakori, Katsina and Mai Adwa grain markets. Abdullah Yamadi completes the report.
Few weeks ago, the price of white maize at Dandime stood at 52,000 naira per 75 kilogram bag, while the price of the red maize dropped to 55,000 naira from 68,000 naira. In the same vein, the price of guinea corn few weeks ago was 55,000 naira, but it later dropped to 45,000 naira, while a 100 kilogram bag of local rice went for 130,000 naira, even as a bag of soya beans was sold at 58,000 naira. At the moment, the prices of assorted grains such as maize, local rice, beans, guinea corn, millet and sorghum have rose by 35% from the initial prices they were sold 2 weeks ago, a situation dealers attributed to a further fall of the naira to the dollar, as well as the recent scarcity of fuel, which jacked up the transport fares. The This is one of the major grains markets in Katsina State. Some of the issues affecting this business is insecurity, naira devaluation, and uncontrolled fuel price increase. We hope the government will, as a matter of urgency, control fuel price to make life easier for Nigerians.
The price is increasing fast. Once you buy grains, before you come and buy another one, the price will double. What caused this problem is the issue of insecurity, because majority of people don't have opportunity to harvest their farms inside the bush as a result of these bandits.
In another development, traders are making reference to the price of foreign goods such as rice and noodles, which are dropping in some northwestern states due to decline in the exchange rate of Niger and other Francophone countries' currencies. The price of maize as at Monday, May 6, is 68,000 naira against the 52,000 naira it was sold a few weeks ago, while millet and sorghum sell for 60 and 54,000 naira respectively.
Because the CFA has decreased, and I've seen that the rice start increasing because the CFA still is start increasing because of the dollar. Now the dollar is down.
Observers say prices of food items may continue to fluctuate, leaving many Nigerians unable to afford some if fuel prices remain where they stand at the moment, while the product remains scarce. Abdullahi Izumayamadi, Trust Television News, Katsina.
Foreign sin, Hamas has agreed to a ceasefire proposed by Egypt and Qatar, potentially ending 7 months of conflict in Gaza. However, Israel has stated that the proposal does not meet its core demands and continues targeted strikes against Hamas in Rafah. Despite the military action, Israel expresses its commitment to ongoing negotiations. The situation in Rafah is dire, with over 1 million people displaced due to Israel's offensive. The international community urges Israel to prioritize civilian protection. The conflict has led to unprecedented destruction in Gaza, reminiscent of the World War II, with thousands dead and many more displaced. The latest escalation began in October, initiated by Hamas attacks on southern Israel, as the ceasefire remains uncertain. Israel military operations persist, including seizing control of Rafah border, crossing the crucial entry points for humanitarian aid into Gaza. Russian President Vladimir Putin was on Tuesday sworn into office at a lavish Kremlin ceremony for a record-breaking 5th term with more power than ever before. The 71-year-old has ruled Russia since the turn of the century, securing a fresh 6-year mandate in March after winning presidential elections devoid of all opposition. And in sports, the nationwide League One Secretariat has received the official match report regarding the assault on match officials by players and officials of Ogbomoso FC on May 6, 2024. The match proceeded smoothly without any incident that warranted the assault. According to the nationwide League One rules and regulations, intimidation or harassment of match officials by club supporters, fans, or officials is prohibited. Therefore, the NLO Rules and Regulation Article 4.7, as a result, the listed players and officials from Ogbomoso are suspended from all football matches. The club has a right to appeal the decision in accordance with the regulations. With that, we've come to the end of News Update here on Trust TV. Do also follow us across all our social media platforms for more news, programs, and documentaries. I am Lina Ogazi. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.